Hi, darkening of the underarms is a common complaint in people with our skin tone. They tend to get embarrassed to wear sleeveless because they are very conscious of the darkening in their underarms. So why does this occur and what can we do to reduce the darkening is what I'll be discussing in this video today. I make videos in English and Hindi on skincare and on hair transplantation. If such content is of interest to you, then please subscribe to the channel. What are the causes for dark armpits? Number one is friction. If you are overweight or have lax skin in the underarm area, or if you wear very tight fitted clothes, this can lead to darkening. When two surfaces rub against each other, it can lead to friction and darkening of the skin. So if you have dark underarms, you would want to wear loose fitted clothes and make sure that nothing is tugging into your underarms. Okay, so even if you wear sleeveless or full sleeves clothes, make sure that your armhole is wide. The armhole should not be too tight. And because there is stitching in this area of the armhole, this also tends to tug into the skin in the armpit. This tugging combined with sweating leads to irritation and redness in this area, which over prolonged period can lead to darkening of the skin in this area. Darkening can also occur as a result of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, meaning thereby that if there is any kind of lesion in your underarm area, if you develop any kind of boils or a burn due to waxing or any kind of injury has occurred in your underarms, that can heal with pigmentation. So this is the reason why there is darkening of the underarm. Darkening along with thickening of the skin in the underarms is seen in a condition known as Acanthosis nigricans. It is a condition in which there is insulin resistance. Insulin is a hormone that is made by an organ called pancreas in the body. When other cells in our body are not able to take up the insulin, this organ makes a lot of insulin. Okay, so because of this increase in insulin in the body, this leads to thickening of the skin and darkening of skin in the body folds. So there can be thickening and darkening in the forehead area, around our mouth, in the neck, underarms, below your breast, and in the groin. If you have thickening and darkening in these areas, you may want to check your fasting and postprandial insulin levels and fasting and postprandial blood sugar levels. So how can we prevent the underarms from getting darker? First and foremost, avoid waxing. Applying hot wax can really lead to injury to the skin. Along with application of hot wax, just the whole process of waxing and the way in which the cloth or the wax strip is pulled can lead to injury to the skin. So we get a lot of patients who come with complaints of red boils in this area after waxing, or complain of slight kind of itching or burning every time they have a waxing session. So if you do have dark underarms, you really want to stay away from applying any hot wax. Also avoid using hair removal creams. Hair removal creams contain strong chemicals which can irritate the skin. So the underarm skin is already sensitive because there is a lot of sweat and because it is under a lot of friction. So this sweat and friction combined with any kind of application of an irritant in this area can lead to redness and darkening. So you really want to stay away from these hair removal creams. So then how to remove the hair in this area? You can either shave or go for laser hair reduction. Laser hair reduction works wonderfully well in your underarms. Because the hair is thick in this area, laser works really well and it can reduce the hair growth by 70 to 80%. Whatever hair you are left with can easily be shaved once every 2 to 3 months, and the hair that will grow back will be very thin and will grow very slowly. So it will be very easily manageable for you. So instead of going for waxing and hair removal creams, it is best to just get a laser hair reduction. If you don't want to go for laser, then you can just shave this area. Do not use deodorants in this area. If you are bothered about your body odor, then you can use a roll-on. Roll-on formulation is much milder on the skin and it does not irritate the skin as much as deodorant sprays. Deodorant sprays are pressurized and also contain alcohol. This can really irritate the skin. So you want to stay away from deodorants and only use roll-on in this area. Make sure you wear loose fitted clothes, especially while sleeping. Do not wear any kind of garment which tugs into your underarms. So during the day, if you have to wear clothes which are fitted, make sure that at least at night you wear something very loose and there should be no contact with the underarm area. Try to wear cotton garments which are the best and cause least irritation to the skin. So next time you buy clothes, make sure that whatever clothes you're wearing has a slightly wider armhole, whether it is sleeveless or sleeves. You have to make sure that the armhole is slightly wide so that it does not tug into your armpit. So what can we do if you have dark armpits? Whenever a patient approaches me with complaints of darkening of the armpit, I usually take detailed history as to how long it has been there, any kind of exposure to irritant which could be the cause for this darkening, so a history about hair removal methods, also the type of clothing she wears. And then I like to examine the patient properly. If she has darkening in other areas of her body such as the neck, under the breast and groin, then I will suspect Acanthosis nigricans and want to run a few blood tests. If there is an increase in the insulin levels, then we have to go for weight reduction, follow a strict diet, do regular exercise, and also be on metformin tablets. So if you have darkening and thickening of skin in your underarms area, please visit your dermatologist or endocrinologist for evaluation. Apart from removing the incrementing agents such as stopping waxing and threading the area and wearing tight fitted clothes, what is it that you can do to lighten the pigmentation in this area? You can use creams which contain glycolic acid. You can use 6 or 12% glycolic acid creams in your underarms area on alternate days at night. Okay, so you can apply very small quantity. I would suggest that you start with a very small quantity and do a test patch. Apply this cream in a small area, about 1 into 1 centimeter square area on your underarm. Observe it for about 48 hours and see if you're able to tolerate. If there are no reactions, there's no redness and itching, then you can go ahead and apply this cream on your entire underarms. So the creams which I prefer are G-Peel 6 cream or G-Peel 12 cream or Glyco 6 or Glyco 12 cream. So you can use any of these creams on your underarm area. So basically you have to look for the content of glycolic acid in your cream. If you have very thick skin, then I would suggest you go for 12%. You only have darkening with very minimal or no thickening of the skin in your underarms, then go for 6% glycolic acid. Make sure that your skin in the underarm area is not irritated or red when you're starting this glycolic acid cream. Otherwise, it will only make it worse. Whenever you are using a glycolic acid cream at night, make sure that you apply a good moisturizer in the morning. So after you take a bath, you apply a moisturizer in this area over which you can apply your roll-on. Also, a lot of people have a habit of rubbing this area while taking a bath. They tend to use loofah and rub this area hoping that they can get rid of this darkening. Please do not rub your underarms. You have to be very gentle while you wash your underarms. You don't want to rub it or tug on it. No, and the pigmentation is not going to come out by just rubbing or using any kind of loofah in this area. So you have to be very gentle, wash it with plain soap and water, very lightly dab it after you finish bathing, and then moisturize this area well. Now I'm going to tell you a few home remedies that can be effective in getting rid of dark underarms. You can mix curd and turmeric. So make sure that this turmeric is organic. Okay, you want organic haldi. So mix curd and turmeric, make it a paste, and you can apply it on your underarms. Leave it on for about 30 minutes and wash it off. This will help in lightening the skin under your arm. You can also use papaya. Mix curd and papaya and apply it on your underarms. This can also help in lightening your underarm area. You could also apply a mix of honey, turmeric and rose water on your underarms. you can apply this mixture, leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes and wash it off with cold water. There are a lot of recipes on the internet where they suggest applying baking soda or lemon in your underarm area. Remember that you should not apply any kind of harsh substances in your underarms which can cause more irritation and more darkening. So please do not apply baking soda on your skin anywhere. Even if you do want to apply lemon, I agree that lemon is a good skin lightening agent, but if you have dry, sensitive skin or irritated skin, then lemon can just make the condition worse. So if you want to apply lemon, just add 1 or 2 drops of lemon in either curd or honey and apply a very small quantity in a small part of your underarms. See if you can tolerate it and then go ahead and apply it on your entire underarms. Okay, don't be very over enthusiastic when you're using lemon on your skin because it can cause irritation. So I hope you found this video informative and useful and learned a few points. If you like such skin and hair related content, you can also follow me on my Instagram handle Dr. Aanchal MD, where I regularly post videos on skin and hair care. Thank you for watching.